Welcome back to Out of Controllers.
Look what we finally fucking found. It actually didn't take that long.
It didn't. If you watched the Daily Grind, it took about 2 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah. That's still 2 minutes
that you didn't have to watch, so
yeah.
Lucky you.
So, alright.
Yeah.
Last episode we talked about our favorite Pokemon. So,
We did.
What is your least favorite Pokemon type?
Least favorite type?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a question I now want to qualify a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do we mean to use, or like conceptually the one I dislike the most?
Both, actually.
Okay. I don't like to use fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems to have a very specific type
Mm-hmm.
of build. And I only ever think of fighting as strong against normal, even though I know fighting is like strong against steel and
Is
like
it? Wow.
yeah, because it's like if a guy being able to bend a metal bar.
Oh, that makes sense.
So they're just strong enough to be able to deal with it. I'm pretty sure that's real. That's how I conceptualize it in my head. But like I'm like fighting has, and also dark type, but it feels like it has a lot of weaknesses just because it's like a lot of Pokemon can know psychic type moves.
Yeah.
And then it's just like any Pokemon could just take down a fighting type.
Right. Alright, so he's gonna be in my boy band.
Who would've
Possibly.
guessed?
Unless I find something better.
That's true.
And this is a joke kind of from the last time we recorded.
This is indeed. Because
But
if you notice, audience, there aren't actually enough character spaces for
most words, honestly.
most words. Most multi-word phrases cannot fit in Pokemon names.
Like, you know, the smart one is not gonna fit.
It is true, it will not. But
The tough.
the tough. You wanna give it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
was hoping.
Yep.
If that joke is real, it has to have the exclamation point.
Because, you know, I was like, the tough, and then I was like, one, but this doesn't actually have numbers, which most other Pokemon games do. So I was like, exclamation mark is close enough. And then, as you can imagine, hilarity ensued, because then whenever the tough is mentioned, most phrases involving your Pokemon end in an exclamation mark, so now...
We're gonna see a lot of doubles of that. Double
So-
exclamation mark, the tough! It's like he's a pro wrestler.
Yeah, really. But anyway, you don't like fighting type to use.
I don't like fighting type to use, and conceptually, I'm still coming to terms with fairy type.
Oh, yeah, that's my least favorite, and part of it is because I'm like a fucking Pokemon purist still, because of
A purist.
And when I say Pokemon purist, I'm like, anything that is not in Ruby Sapphire does not count to me. Like, I'm still struggling to be like, there are other Pokemon.
There are other games of Pokemon.
And like, even the original 150, I'm like, is that really a Pokemon though?
All these magnets smashed together.
Yeah. No, that is in.
Oh, well then
That
it is a
is in
real
Ruby
Pokemon,
Sapphire.
obviously.
And like, I know that's not actually a great judge of Pokemon, but that's how I think of Pokemon. Mm-hmm. So like, fairy type is just like, I know what it's supposed to be doing. I know it's to make Dragon not be quite as stupidly OP.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still like, ooh, I can't quite.
Just can't.
Yeah, and a large part of it too is just that like,
You getting rid of Master Ball?
yeah, I'm getting rid of Master Ball.
Nice. You can put that mistake away in my memory like it is in real life.
But also it's just like every other Pokemon, like the elemental theme of it makes a certain amount of sense.
Mm-hmm.
But
When Meryl got fairy type, you got upset?
Yeah, I got so upset about that because it's one of my Ruby Sapphire Pokemon, and I'm like, it's not fairy, it's water. Don't fucking do that.
Even though it's water fairy now, it's still just like...
It's like, no.
No. Single type.
Yeah. So, you know, I was not happy with it, but also like, I struggle to really understand what their criteria for fairy type is.
Yeah, it seems difficult. I had some perfect example of what I thought should be fairy type, but is not. Mm-hmm. I think it's Togepi?
Yeah.
Togepi should be fairy type.
It's not?
It's flying. That's it. It's like normal flying.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
That is a fairy. If I have ever seen a fairy.
Like, I think the last time I checked it, it was not fairy type, and it super upsets me.
That's not okay.
Because I'm like, it has the move metronome, which allows it to use any other type of move, or any other move that exists in the whole catalog of a game's history of Pokemon moves.
That's bull.
Like, that's not normal. That's called, I could defeat a dragon accidentally.
No! The you're gonna die dingy stays when you're in the menu? That's awful!
Well, they want you to make sure that you know you're in bad shape.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
I hate
it is. At least I don't do it while you're walking around in the overworld, though.
I mean, true, but...
Where you need it sometimes when you're a small child with a short attention span.
Maybe
Looking
not
back
all
on all
of us.
those horrifying memories.
Maybe not all of us have shitty attention spans, Dan.
What are you doing? Are you going to heal the tough?
Yeah, I'm going to heal the tough.
Okay, good.
Just because he's right out in front.
Mm-hmm.
And
Important.
my rival's actually creeping around the corner here.
What? How'd you know?
Yeah, I
From
definitely...
that time you accidentally walked into this battle.
Yeah, I'm ready now. I mean,
You
not
are.
super ready, but...
Hey, 9. You're going to the Pokemon League? Forget it. You probably don't have any badges. The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger?
I mean, some of them, yeah.
I'm gonna pull you into the vortex to fight you again.
But yeah, like... So I don't like fairy types. Not through any fault of fairy types, certainly, but like, you know... I don't quite understand what their purpose is.
Yeah, and like they're the ones who are immune to dragon because dragon was OP as hell.
I said that wrong.
Okay.
I don't understand. I don't understand the criteria for them.
What makes it fairy type?
Yeah, like you know, like just like a Thunder Mouse doesn't make a ton of sense, but it's from the original 150, so it kind of makes sense. Just through like, you know, virtue of having been there for forever.
Yeah. And like the franchise is
Yeah.
really carried on that Electric Mouse's shoulders.
But like, just a lot of other Pokemon kind of make sense with their types. Mm-hmm. But fairy type is like...
It's kind of cute.
A lot of them could be just normal type. A lot of them could be grass type. Like, it doesn't...
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to pin down.
It feels very arbitrary in some ways.
Mm-hmm. Hot dang.
Right?
A lot of leveling going on. Thunder Wave. It's gonna be great for when you have an electric guitar. For your band.
It's true.
I'm funny. Did you know?
Is this just gonna...
It just paralyzes.
Just paralyze. Okay.
So.
Fantastic.
It's basically Thundershock with no damage.
Okay.
Like, Thundershock isn't guaranteed to,
Yeah.
but it can, is the thing.
But yeah, so... and then I also don't use a lot of fighting types. And I struggle to find grass types. And I will drag my feet about adding a grass type to my party. And
Yeah.
I will also just, like, grab a Pokemon and be like, oh, that's definitely a grass type. And then it turns out it won't be, and then I just get frustrated, and then I'm like, oh, well, fine, never mind then. I didn't even want one anyway, even though I definitely need one for type advantage.
Yeah.
So it's just, I have a really rough time with grass types, and I think part of it is they are so often doubled up with something else.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find something that just gets a good grass move early on.
Yeah, that's true. Also, they tend to be, like... I know at least, like, Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, or Venusaur at full evolution, are, like, grass poison, which are, like, doubly weak to fire, I'm pretty sure. So it's just, like... So I'm gonna go with Charizard, who wrecks
Yeah.
the Venusaur.
Yep. All right, let's read the thing.
I heard Pokemon League has many...
That sentence doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
has many tough trainers.
That's not my fault, though, audience. That's literally what I had to read.
I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on.
Buddy, I beat you. Don't tell me to stop dawdling.
It's true. Also, fun fact, the times and places you beat your rival determine what evolution his Eevee has.
Huh. Like, What do you...
Like if you skip some fights and just challenge him at others, he'll have either like Jolteon, Vaporeon, or Flareon.
So you can like...
If you know about it, you can kind of control what he'll have. Mm-hmm. But I also don't remember, and I'm kind of like, why not just fight all, like, whatever you come across?
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's more fun.
That's
so
true.
I'm not going to tell you about those. Also because I can't properly inform you.
That's true.
And I'm terrible at being like, I know all about this game, and then actually not knowing everything about the game.
It's so true. You're like that about so many things, though.
I am, and I'm trying to be better about it now.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. I'm just parroting you all the
You
time.
are parroting me. All right. Bye for reals, guys.
Bye for real.